Hello, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to the brand new season of Let's Eat Street, where we'll be sharing some of the most mouth-watering and delicious dishes from around the world with you guys, and we'll give you the quick and easy recipes so you can try them at home. Now, lucky for you, it's not going to be me that's going to be cooking. We've got our very talented chef Nitesh back again in the kitchen with me, and he'll be taking us through all of these wonderful and delicious recipes so that we can all have a go at home. How have you been, chef?
Good, thanks. How are you?
It's been difficult. You know, I wanted to do this. I'm so excited to do this show again.
You've gained a lot of weight, haven't you?
You know what? Let's just start the show. What are we cooking today?
So we're cooking 3 dishes. We're cooking lamb ribs.
Yeah.
We're cooking Jeera chicken wings.
Oh yes.
And we have modified the satay chicken.
Yeah.
Into a Bombay style satay chicken.
Okay, so that's usually like Thailand, Malaysia. It comes from that sort of area of the world.
We've added some spice to it, and we've just made it Indian.
An Indian twist, just like in your mustache.
You can say that.
Okay, let's get started. Where are we gonna start today?
So we got lamb ribs here.
Yeah.
So I'll start with marinating the lamb ribs, and I want you to make the sauce for the lamb ribs.
Okay. No ketchup, yeah?
There is, unfortunately, there is
some ketchup involved.
There is.
Okay, cool.
I heard you enjoy ketchup on everything. Exactly.
I put ketchup on absolutely everything.
Okay, so I want you to add the soya sauce, ketchup, brown sugar, ginger garlic paste, honey, and 2 spoons of chili powder to this plate, please.
Okay, this is going to be spicy, yeah?
It is going to be a little bit spicy, yes.
How many spoons of this was it?
I think ketchup you can add everything, yeah.
All of the ketchup?
All of the ketchup, just because
I
you
like
love
the
ketchup.
sound of that, yeah. Let's get that in. Same with the soya sauce?
Yes.
Now I'm hungry today, man.
Yeah. I'll make sure I feed you well.
Yeah, man. I'm a big fan of ribs.
Yeah?
I love ribs.
So in here I've added salt, chili powder. I've got chopped ginger garlic chili. I'm gonna add a bit of malt vinegar.
How much of this am I putting in?
2 spoons.
1, 2.
Yeah, that's it.
This.
All of them.
All of that.
Yep.
Oh, already such strong smells. It might just be the soy sauce and the vinegar, to be honest. But we'll get it all in.
Yeah.
You know what I love about cooking in this kitchen is all the different colors.
Yeah.
I know it all goes into one, but still, it looks pretty. Some honey.
Yes, all of them, please.
All of that honey. This honey is gonna glaze our ribs, yeah?
Yes. So what you can do is, obviously normally when you marinate the ribs, you can marinate it for about a couple of hours before you actually start cooking them. It will help all the spices to pierce in, and yeah.
2 hours before you cook?
Yeah, 2 hours before you cook.
That's a recommended time, yeah? Okay, so I've got 2 spoons of that. How much of this do you want?
None of that. None of that. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You can just mix it. You can just take the spoon and just mix it.
Okay, cool. Mix this all in. So you're gonna marinate it in that, and then we're gonna add.
Yeah. So this is the first marination, and once you're done with that, we're just gonna top it up.
Okay, cool. Putting pressure on me, you look at me like that, you know.
I'm just waiting.
It's pressure, this. It's that look he gives me sometimes. I feel like I'm doing it wrong.
Just want to make sure you do it right.
I'm trying my best, man.
Cool, perfect. That looks okay. Yeah.
Yeah. My chefing skills usually go as far as a fish finger sandwich. You know what I mean? So
You've got a big
I'm
test
out
today.
of my comfort zone here.
You've got a big test today. You have to chop me some onions without crying.
You stepped the game up this time. They didn't give me much to do in the last season.
And that is why you got a lot to do in this season.
So this one, hopefully, I'm going to have more to do. Nitesh said he's going to set me some challenges as well throughout. So
Yeah.
I don't actually know what they are yet, but I'm up for anything. I'm looking forward to it. Right,
I
is
think
that,
yeah,
is that all
that
right,
looks
yeah?
okay. That looks perfect. Perfect. Thank you. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get all of that onto our ribs.
Lovely. Let's just go over the ingredients again. So what have we got in there? It's just that so much is in there now.
Okay, so I've got the ketchup,
Yeah,
soya sauce,
yeah.
sugar, ginger garlic paste, honey, and chili powder.
Okay. Now we're gonna get all of that mixed up.
Yep. So if you look at it now, it's all
Those
come
are
together.
Starting to look good.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna align them nicely.
You know, I'm so hungry today at this point. You don't even have to cook that. It smells good enough to just eat.
So I think I have a news for you, which I don't know how well you can take it, that this ribs will take about 2 hours to cook.
2 hours.
Yes, it will.
Is the other stuff gonna be done a bit quicker?
Yes. But meanwhile, while we carry on with the other stuff,
Yeah.
this will be ready.
Okay. Gonna cook nice and slow.
Yeah,
It'll be worth it in the end, I guess.
I'll make sure it is.
He hasn't let me down yet. What can I say? You know, now that it's got that marinade all over it, I can smell it, I can see. I almost don't want to let them go.
We still need to cook them.
I'll see you soon. Lamb ribs. Won't be long. Be reunited again. My belly. I hate that it takes 2 hours for these to cook. It's like you put them together. You can smell them. You can see. And I just want them. But 2 hours. They're gonna cook nice and slow, and then they'll be back. We'll be reunited again. Me and my lamb ribs. What you doing there, chef? Getting it wrapped up?
Yes, so I've foiled it up nicely. So I've put 2 layers of silver foil in here.
Okay. It's going in the oven like that.
Yes, it's gonna go in the oven for 160 degrees,
Yeah.
or you can say gas mark 3 for about 2 hours. Now the idea of double foiling it is you don't want any dry heat to go inside. You know, the juices in there, you know, the lamb ribs are gonna ooze out some water.
Oh yes,
And
they are.
it has to be cooked in its own steam, sort of thing.
I like the sound of that.
So when when it goes on the plate, the meat has to fall off the bone.
I love this show. I love this show. Yeah, let it fall off the bone. Let it juice, all of that. I'll wait. Not a problem. Can't wait to try these. So chef, what we doing next? Need something to kill the time, fill this void in my life while the lamb ribs come back to me.
Now it's time for your challenge. You have
Okay.
to chop me some onions.
Okay.
And once I get the onions from you,
Yep.
I will start cooking my Jeera chicken.
I only ever chop onions on this show, you know. We did it last time. I haven't done it since, but I've got my board.
Yep, you got your knife there.
I've got my knife.
Safety first. A cloth so that the chopping board doesn't move. And here you go.
I was just gonna do that. I was gonna do yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm just cutting onions.
Yes.
This is second time I'm doing this show. I thought I'd be a bit more advanced now, you know. But I'm gonna do your onions still.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Looks
that.
looks like you haven't done your practice.
How big do you want them? Is that okay?
I want them chopped.
So smaller.
Yes.
All right, cool. This might take a while. You do something. I got this.
I'm
Don't
just
worry
trying to
about
think.
this.
I think I would want you to stop here. They are not really good enough for me. Or at least let me show you once and then you can try again. I'm sorry.
Since you know it all, you do the onions.
I can have a look.
I'll just stand there and look pretty. The joke's on you, because I didn't really want to chop onions anyway, so. Is that what you call chopping?
Yes, certainly.
That's just cutting really fast.
If you see the size of your onion and my onion, do you see the difference?
Yeah, it's relative though, isn't it?
Not even
I
close.
mean, some people like their onions bigger.
Not even
you know,
close.
I cater for that crowd. Not everybody likes their onions that small. Anyway, we're going to leave him to show off with his onions and his knife, since he knows how to do it all. And you guys can join me again after this break, and let's eat street. Let me just take that knife for 1 second.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's alright, I can finish it.
We're about to start again. So.
Okay.
And welcome back to Let's Eat Street, where I've just cut all of these onions.
You just chopped the chopped onions.
Listen, you keep watching me and you'll be a famous chef one day. Anyway.
So we'll take the pan.
Yeah.
We'll add some oil to it.
Which oil are we using?
Sunflower, always. So we'll wait for the oil to heat up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll start with the cumin seeds.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we've got garlic, ginger, chili to go in there.
Sounds
yeah?
good.
Cumin seeds.
Yeah.
You see the oil is nice and hot, and that's why they're all spluttering. Garlic, ginger, chili, we'll need your finely chopped onions.
Here's some that I prepared earlier. The most perfect cut onions.
Just add a little bit of salt to this.
I like the way he does that.
Do you want to try? Actually, you should try.
Do I go left-handed or right-handed?
It's up to you.
You look so much better when you do it.
I just stir everything in here.
I feel like just done that in it. All right, man, you do it, man. 2 seasons into a cooking show, and I haven't cooked anything yet. And I stand there, he does all the cooking.
A bit of jeera powder.
And I have to sit there at the end and have the job of tasting it all.
And that's what you come here for. So we added a little bit of jeera powder, a bit of garam masala, and a little bit of turmeric. Now we'll add our chicken wings.
Can't go wrong with chicken. Like on a scale from 1 to chicken, always chicken.
I'm gonna cover this up and leave it in a slow flame to cook.
Yeah.
I want you to blend the coconut milk
Yeah.
and peanut butter in this blender for me, please.
That's it.
That's it.
I've got a hat on and everything. You don't even have a proper chef's hat. I don't know how this is gonna work, but
It is for our Bombay Satay chicken dip.
if he says it works, I believe him. You don't have to supervise me blending, you know.
I just want to make sure the viewers are watching the right direction. Oh, one second, just to Indianify it a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit chili powder and the kadai masala, and I'll show you how we made this kadai masala in a bit.
Can't really mess up blending, can ya? How'd you turn this on? I can do this myself, man. This guy, blending.
We'll come back to this later. We'll start with our chicken. I wanted to put the gloves on.
Well, you're gonna give me a proper job this time?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'll try. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Start marinating this with a little bit of oil, a bit of malt
You
vinegar.
just tell me when to dive in.
Yep. Cumin powder,
Yeah.
garam masala, salt,
Don't forget your chili powder. God forbid.
kadai masala, and chili powder.
Sure that's enough.
Last but not the least, ginger garlic paste.
That looked like ice cream first. I was thinking, why are we putting ice cream on this chicken?
Okay, so this kadai masala is a combination of cloves, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, black peppercorn, red chilies. So you dry roast them, you blend them, but you don't make it to a fine powder. You need it coarse. So when you're eating it, you get bits of a little bit of coriander, cumin, you know, a bit chunky in there.
Bismillah. You'll believe in me by the end of this season. I'll be cooking for you.
Let's hope so. I would actually wait for the day. Pressure.
Keep waiting, mate.
That actually looks good, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
How can that be wrong?
you have to do like your stitching. So if you've done it right, it's never going to come out, even if you're shaking. Much
See,
better.
you're not the only one who's chicken sticks on a stick.
Okay, so our jeera chicken is actually ready. You can see the wings have started leaving the meat. This is obviously my version of recipe. A lot of people would not add cream to this. But yeah, and then this is roasted cumin powder. So we roast the cumin. What happens is obviously it gives a lot of cumin flavor. Once it's roasted, you get a lot of flavor. And then finally coriander. Give it a good toss. And this is ready to serve. So we're going to leave this on the side now. So we'll start with our Mumbai style chicken satay. I'll actually use a bit more oil because I want to shallow fry. The oil is hot enough. So now we're going to add our chicken skewers in here. So we'll cook it on a medium flame because we want the meat to be cooked thoroughly. Beautiful. You see it's got nice charred color to this now. So we'll leave it on a medium flame. Each side, if you do it for about 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure it'll be done. I have used chicken thighs because I personally like chicken thighs because it's more juicier. But you can equally do with the same marination with chicken breast as well. It's gonna taste the same.
I miss this show so much. It's so good to be back on Let's Eat Street. I can't wait to have these lamb ribs today, especially after all the hard work that I put into making them as well.
So we're gonna place the dip and then we're gonna put our chicken skewers around the dip. Just put a lemon wedge, actually we'll put 2 lemon wedges here. Got a bit of coriander coming. So that's our Mumbai chicken satay ready. Now we'll start plating our jeera chicken. It's got a beautiful color. It's got the caramelized onions and the roasted cumin seeds. This is actually a starter dish, and as I said, everyone's got their own version of making it, but I believe this is probably the best version, or at least the best I have had as of now. Just sprinkle some coriander and roasted cumin powder on the top. So that's your Mumbai chicken satay and jeera chicken ready.
See, the thing about good food is that it takes time. But this is starting to remind me of when I used to be at school and I'd come home after school and I could smell the delicious food cooking and you'd just be waiting for it. That's the worst part, when you're sat there waiting for it. And he's probably doing something silly like putting coriander on everything. He puts coriander on everything, this guy does.
Look at that. This is why we had 2 layers of foil, so there's no air can escape, and you know all the water that the ribs are going to ooze out is converted into steam and it goes back in again to give it more moisture. Perfect, nice and tender. If you can see, it started leaving the bones already, and this is what I meant. I think I just need a bit more glaze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to put it inside the oven again without the silver foil for about 5 minutes so I can get that nice glaze on the top.
Just thinking back in the day, and I had those ribs in front of me, being marinated in all that goodness, going into that oven, slowly cook in its own juices. Just want my ribs back.
So this is how our ribs should look like. So we're done. We turned all the ribs the other way around, and then we glazed it with the leftover juices on the tray, and we cooked it for about 5 minutes. with no silver foil on the top. The bone is literally falling off the meat, and this is how a perfect ribs should be. Just a little bit of glaze, and that's it. Gonna garnish it with some roasted sesame seeds, some coriander, got some Thai red chili in here. That's it, we're ready to serve.
I'm so excited to be doing this show again, man. I love doing this show. But what have you been doing since the last one?
I think we were closed for COVID for most of the time. We're in Leicester now, so we go Saffron Street in Leicester. It's good, man. It's
Lucky
good.
Leicester.
How about you? Yeah,
Leicester's lucky to have it. But you know, I hope you didn't use all of your best dishes in the first one.
No, you know what, to be honest, there's a lot more coming.
That's what I like
A lot more coming.
I'm ready to eat. Okay, so we're gonna start with some ribs because they're my favorite. Bismillah. They're so good. Almost don't even want to talk to you guys. Just want to be left alone with my lamb ribs.
Oh, my one's literally falling off the bone. See?
Like you promised.
You can see the reason why we added ketchup, and it helps to bind the ingredients to the meat.
Ketchup helps everything. That's my philosophy.
I think you should try the Jeera chicken now.
Right, I'm gonna get a nice big bite of these.
You know, the sweetness is coming actually from the onions.
The best thing about these, salt, spice, whatever, everything's perfect. I don't really like food that's too spicy, but this is so much flavor instead of the spice. This is how food should be. Prophet ﷺ used to lick his fingers. Another sunnah.
But what I want you to do is I want you to dip it in the sauce before you have it.
What's in the sauce?
You made the sauce.
I made the sauce, you're right. I'll just dip it right in, yeah? Yeah. It's not what I was expecting. From you, I expected a spicy sauce. I don't know why. Probably because you put chili powder and everything.
You had chili powder in that as well.
This is very different. In a good way, in a good way.
It's getting the right balance.
Yeah. Creaminess of the coconut. And the sauce, you don't expect it as well. But it works. It works very well together. I've loved it. Honestly, I've loved every single one of those dishes. And in fact, I think I'm going to try all of these at home. Every single one of these is something that is very easy to do at home. So why not give it a try? You can find all the recipes that you need. They'll be available on the website. So let us know how you get on at home. And join us again for another episode of Let's Eat Street.
To find the recipes for this episode, visit www.imanchannel.tv/Let's Eat Street.